Hey guys, Rob here. Hope you all had a wonderful day. Remember, nothing I say in this video is financial advice, nor am I a financial advisor. But the first thing I want to talk about before we dive into anything else is trading psychology and how emotion does not belong in the stock market. And the best way to combat emotion is to formulate a plan in a trading binder or trading notebook. Have the stock that you entered, the price that you entered at, and then have a reason why. Why did you enter the price? Why did you enter at this price? Have a stop loss, and then have a profit target, because every single time you have a move that you're going to make within the stock market, you need to have a stop loss, and then you need to have a profit target to have a full, complete plan. Next to that profit target, you should have a reason why that you think the stock will get to that. And what this does is when you see the stock price drop for some reason and you get that like sinking feeling or the fear because you're like, oh crap, did I make a wrong decision? What you do is you pull out your trading notebook and you go, oh, well, I got in at this price, and this is the reason why, and this is still my profit target. And then you have to ask yourself, has anything fundamentally changed? If nothing fundamentally has changed, you need to look at it as a discount buying opportunity, because this is exactly what's going on within AMC right now. The shorts are shorting the stock, which drops the stock price, which triggers a human emotional response, aka fear, and then that human which feels fear says, well, I should probably get out of this, and possibly sells out of their position. One of the things that if you want to cause a human emotional response very quickly is money. That money is so strong, and you can make an emotion like that out of a human being. That's what's going on within AMC, is emotion being at work right now, guys, over the past couple of days. And I just feel like I need to say it. We need to get emotion out of the stock market. We need to remind ourselves of our why every single day. I do that every single day. Ask yourself also, have the shorts covered? No, the shorts most certainly have not covered. You can see that within the stock today, guys. But we'll go over the charts, we'll go over the short interest through Vortex, we'll talk about Snocko Tracker as well, guys. But I really need to say that make a plan of every single trade that you execute. It will help you grow so much as a trader. It has helped me grow so much. But let's dive on it and take a look at the charts. But first, do me a huge favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, make sure you ring that bell for the YouTube algorithm. It really does help me out a lot, guys. But let's dive on in and take a look at this ugly chart that we finished down 15.04%. Now, the thing that I really want to highlight is you can see emotion at work here, emotion just driving the price down. And then us apes go, well, the stock was at $72 like the beginning of last month. Well, buy the dip. Dip gets bought. And then you see right here that if I was a short and I see a nice rally come in here, what I would do is I would say, well, I'm going to short the stock here, let's say at this candle at 1102, and then I'm going to watch what the emotional response is out of this. So this candle's sitting at $36. So I short the stock, and then I just wait, and shorting the stock here after a rally, well, psychology says that a lot of people are just not going to feel good about this because we descended down and then we bounced, and then a lot of people go, well, is this a dead cat bounce or what's going on here? And they end up selling off. And let me tell you this, if I was a short going from $36 to $33, that is an amazing profit, like just within what, an hour? Yeah, just about an hour. From 1102 to 1149, the price dropped from 36.20 to 33.66. And that's how the shorts are making their money right now. Is they're causing human emotion responses, which gets them the money. And yes, they still have their original short positions, but they are making money because they're triggering human emotion responses. Now, if we zoom out here even more, how us apes can make money is playing rallies like this. And what I want to do is I want to hop over here to TradingView really quickly. So if you were to play if you were to play a bounce here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a Fibonacci retracement from our high of the day, which was actually the first candle here at 39.12, to our low of the day, which is all the way down here at $33.33. Come on, Fib. Okay. Now, what I do is I always draw Fibonacci retracements because stocks trade pretty algorithmically and they normally bounce at certain points. Well, one of the retracement points here highlighted is the 886 point. Well, if you look right here, before this really nice run up, we're sitting right on the 886, and you can ride this 886 all the way up and make intraday profits, guys. So you can still make profits within AMC. I know a lot of people say don't buy call options, but this would have been a great buy opportunity to take a call from 33.90 all the way up to, let's say you just wrote it all the way up here to 36.97. That's plenty of profit that you can make. And then what I do is I take my options profits and then I invest it back in stock, guys. And that's the way that I am riding this wave down, because yes, they're going to push the stock down. There's always two legs in a day. There's a leg down and then there's a leg up. And you just have to wait for that leg up to make your profit on it and then go back and buy the stock, because that's how I'm buying the dip, guys. Now let's take a look here at the 1 month, 1 hour chart. Now the huge thing I really want to highlight here is this RSI and this MACD is so far down it's not even funny. Eventually, guys, we're going to have to bounce, and I don't know when it's going to be, but I have a feeling it's got to be soon, because you cannot have a MACD and an RSI that are both oversold and just really overextended to the downside without a bounce. Like, we have to bounce eventually. And if we take a look here at the year-to-date chart, really, the next point that we're going to be headed for is, I think, around $28. Yeah, well, $32-ish is really going to be our next level of support, and then it's 28 after that. So, once again, MACD and RSI, I know technical analysis doesn't really mean squat right now, but we're really headed towards oversold territory here on the day chart, guys. So eventually the stock is going to have to bounce. Now, the next thing that I really want to talk about here is the short interest in Ortex, which went up today, 1.67%, 8.9 million shares borrowed, 7.23 million shares returned, borrowed change of 1.68 million shares. The utilization, 92.97%. 92.97. We're getting close to that 100%. Shares on loan has crept now over 100 million shares. To be exact, 100,240,000 shares. Free float on loan currently sitting at 15.52%. Our estimated current short interest is around 80.73 million shares. Guys, the shorts have by far not given up. They're doubling down, they're quadrupling down on this, and they are using our emotion against us to cause us to panic sell. That is the huge thing that I want to talk about in this video. Now, if we take a look here at Stocko Tracker, the huge thing is now 135,939 puts have been put in the money. You can still see that 396,496 puts are currently out of the money. We have 421,000 calls out of the money and currently 46,706 calls in the money. We have 500,000 short shares of AMC available to borrow. We have 19,811 short ETFs available to borrow also. The thing that I really want to talk about here is within Webull, within the options chain. What the shorts are doing is we're seeing short shares through AMC, we're seeing short ETFs, and we're seeing a high amount of put volume. For the first time in a very long time, the put volume is now stronger than the call volume. That happened today at $35 and $34. 77,540 puts were traded. 40,730 puts were traded at $34 and $35, guys. So the amount of short interest that is coming into the stock is just huge. It is huge. And this just shows the shorts are doing everything that they possibly can to push the stock down. Are they being successful right now? Yes, because they are using our emotions against us. If we become emotionless and we go, all right, well, I'll just buy the dip and hodl for 5 years, I got no problem about that. Like, that's my response. I buy the dip and I'll hold it. I have no problem because I know eventually the shorts have to cover. And that is the question that I always ask myself when I look at the price. Have the shorts covered? No. This war is still on. If we take a look here at the call side of this, 32,000 calls at $36, $37, 23,000 calls. So we are still seeing plenty of bulls here. But right now, the bears are outweighing the bulls. And if we take a look here at further out strikes, the favorite strike that I want to take a look at here is $145 for January 21st, 2022, 9,267 calls were traded at this strike today. There's still plenty of people out there that believe this can moon. And do I believe it still can moon? I absolutely believe that this can still moon. We are just seeing a pullback similar to the one that we saw after the $500 squeeze in GameStop in January. I don't know how far we'll fall back, guys, but this is a great dip buying opportunity for us to dollar cost average in. And when in doubt, guys, remember that we're up over 1,000% still year to date, which is crazy to think about. And we're sitting perfectly fine. We've moved from $1.91 to $72.62, guys. The price is psychological at that point. And that's what I'm going to leave you guys with is remember your why. Remember that emotion does not belong in the stock market. And when in doubt, zoom out, guys. Everything is okay. We're sitting fine. This is just a pullback, and eventually we got to bounce. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.